welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. I'm back again today with another pick a card reading for you. My name is Amy, and if you are one of my returning subscribers, I want to welcome you back with open arms. I want to thank you for your support of me, support of this channel, support of each other in the comment section. Most importantly, I'm just so happy that this is a space where people feel like they can air their anxieties and tell their stories. So I'm just so happy that this is become such a beautiful, inclusive space. So thank you for helping me create that. And if you're finding yourself here for the very first time, we would like to welcome you to this community. We would like you to join us, pull up a chair, grab yourself a cup of tea, and we'll have a bit of a chat because we're all friends here at my table. So today's pick a card is a message meant to find you today, a love message from the other side, from Spirit. What do they see you struggling with? What do they want to talk to you about today and get your attention? We have pile number 1 with the flamingo spirit and the pink flower. We have pile number 2 with the electric eel spirit and the little purple flower. And we have pile number 3 with the koala spirit and the brown-eyed Susie today. So whatever pile or piles are calling out to you, just know that there may be a message waiting there for you from Spirit today. And if it's calling out to you, that means that a message is waiting because this is meant to be today. This is meant to find you. Your guides have something they want to say. This is a love message for you from the other side, meant just for you. So whatever, you can choose more than one pile. And if you have a difficult time choosing your pile, you can just take a moment to take a deep breath, sink into your body, and don't overthink it. Just whatever pile is really calling your name, that is your message. That is your pile. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1 today. Again, today's topic is an urgent love message from the other side meant to find you. Pile number 1. Hello, pile 1. Thank you for joining me. You were drawn to this little pink flower or to the flamingo spirit here. Either way, this is your reading, a love message from the other side, from your guides meant to find you today. This beautiful flamingo spirit says, embrace the in-between. You know, the flamingo will stand there with one foot up, kind of, sorry if you hear movement, that's my dog deciding where he wants to lay down. It's about standing still and feeling kind of stagnant, but embracing that, embracing the journey, embracing these in-between moments where you feel like you're working on things, where you feel like you're working on yourself, or maybe you even feel like you're kind of stagnant. You don't know which way to go. So right now, you guys could be in some sort of holding pattern, some sort of holding place, and your guides want to address that for some of you. So we'll see what the rest of your cards have to say today. A love message meant to find you today from the other side. What do your guides, your angels, see you struggling with? What do they want to express to you? So we have the Page of Swords. So they're watching. Number 1, they want you to know that they're watching you. If you feel like you're alone sometimes, you are not alone. The Empress. So you could be a mother or somebody who's very nurturing in life. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse position. And an explosion. Get these. Sorry, you guys. It happens. Especially with me, quite a bit, a lot. To clarify that Page of Swords. We have the Five of Wands. Fire energy. To clarify the Empress, we have the Son of Wands or the Knight of Wands. So I'm going to clarify these cards for you guys in a moment. If you're here for the first time, how I read is I draw out my pile and then I just clarify the whole thing at the same time. We have the beautiful Sun, and on the back of the deck we have the Wheel of Fortune. So what beautiful love message do your guides, do your angels have for you from the other side today? So if we start on the back of the deck energy, I also feel like pulling this one as well. If we start with this back of deck energy here, this beautiful Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune is about fate. It's about the journey. It's about destiny. And sometimes it can signify a sudden turn of events that you maybe are about to embark upon or maybe has been thrust upon you. But it's a good sort of turn of events because it's meant to be. It's meant for you to kind of, it's meant for your soul growth. And maybe you guys have been feeling kind of stagnant, kind of feeling stuck in place with that flamingo spirit. You know, the message of embrace the in-between. And spirit saying, you know, your patience is going to pay off because there is movement coming for you with this beautiful Wheel of Fortune. And it's going to bring in a lot of abundance for you. It's going to bring in so much abundance. And, you know, we do have this wheel being in the reverse position, or sorry, the 10 of Cups being in the reverse position right now, which means that maybe there might be a sudden change in your home life situation for some of you. Always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But if we see something in the tarot that we don't like, if we see a reversed card that we don't like, we can always change those feelings, those emotions, those themes by changing our thoughts, feelings, and emotions by keeping ourselves in a positive mindset. The reverse 10 of Cups is just about maybe walking away from a family situation, or maybe you're feeling really unhappy at the moment in your current state. If we move over here to the Daughter of Swords and the Five of Wands, your guides want you to know that they're watching you. They want you to know that they see all of the struggles that you're going through right now. You may even feel like you're in competition for someone's affections right now at this moment. Always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And your guides see you struggling with that. But they see the obstacles in front of you and they want to remind you that you have everything that you need to push through those obstacles with that Empress energy. You could be a parent. You could be a mothering, nurturing type of energy, but it's about the abundance of who you are and about truly sitting on that throne that you deserve to be sitting upon. That's really what it really feels like to me. Here with the Nine of Wands in the reverse position, you know that the Nine of Wands is about feeling defensive, feeling like you've worked really hard and you're still not to the end of the finish line, but in the reverse position, there's a lightening up of those attitudes and those feelings. It's like your paranoia is ending. You're finally seeing the finish line. You're finally seeing movement because I feel like you have felt kind of stuck in a pattern, maybe stuck in a relationship here with this 10 of Cups reversed, but stuck in a rut that doesn't feel right to you. And your guides and angels are telling you that you have the power to make movement here for yourself. We have the beautiful Knight of Wands here, fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, but just a real sense of passion and adventure associated with that card. You know, a call from spirit for you to truly gallop into a new adventure. It's time to leave these obstacles, this pain in the past, gain some clarity with that Page of Swords, and embark on a new adventure because you have beautiful things waiting for you. The sun is your promise of the beautiful joy and happiness on the other side. You felt stagnation. You felt stuck in this rut, stuck in this place of unhappiness. But Spirit wants you to embrace these moments as well, because keeping yourself feeling those powerful feelings of stagnation and sadness and disappointment truly only thrusts upon you more of those feelings in the future. But embracing the in-between, embracing the journey, finding joy in the journey and finding things to be grateful for, even in a small, minute way, is a great way for you to bring upon this beautiful sun energy faster. A message meant for you from the other side. What does the other side see you struggling with? And what do they want to tell you is coming? What is coming for you? So you've been, you know, I feel like you've been carrying a burden for a really long time, and Spirit's telling you it's time to put down that load. If you want to get to the other side, if you want to get to your destination down here, you need to be able to see where you're going. You need clarity with that Page of Swords. And part of that clarity is seeing things from a clear mind, from a non-emotional perspective, because it's keeping you up at night. You're really dealing with this movement or this decision to move forward. You're losing sleep. You have anxiety. You could feel really depressed. I want you to understand, though, that nines, you know, are about almost being there, getting almost to the finish line. And the 10 is a sign from Spirit that it's time. It's time to release. It's It's time for closure. Oh my goodness, you guys. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. We also have the Nine of Wands up right here. We have the Nine of Swords. We're just, you guys are really feeling it here. You guys are on the end of your tether, it feels like. It feels like you feel really like you're at the end of your rope in many ways. But to restore that balance, you know, you need to accept the change that's coming in. And for some of you, you know, accepting all of this and being able to move forward and putting down some of those wands and seeing things logically will lead to a new emotional experience for you and more of a feeling of balance in your life in the future when you accept this change. And it is a big change, I feel like, for some of you. This Wheel of Fortune does signify quite a significant event in your life that will shake things up for you. But nothing changes if nothing changes. And that's what Spirit wants you to know, that it can, you know, a comfort zone is not always a good place to be in. It's a comfortable place, but nothing ever grows there. So it's time to put down those wands, put away, you know, gain some clarity in the situation and allow the change that's about to happen to come through. Because for some of you, that change is going to be this beautiful new relationship or a coming together of your soulmate. Once you make that decision, that's when the Ten of Cups comes up upright. We had the Ten of Cups in the reverse position here, you know, showing a breakdown of some sort of, currently, a breakdown of some sort of partnership, perhaps for some of you. Again, take what resonates. But if you are able to accept this change, embrace the in-between, embrace the growth that's happening here within you, then you have beautiful movement, and you have its major arcana coming out for you too. Like it's it's the Temperance card, it's the Chariot card. Going forward with determination and willpower will lead to the soulmate connection, will lead to an emotional new start, will lead to happiness and family and just contentment overall. That's what they're trying to tell you. You're sad right now. This is current energy right here in the center for me. Very sad right now, very overwhelmed. But Spirit's telling you, gather up all of that power inside of you. You're so powerful. And, you know, charge forward. Charge forward with passion and ignite that spark inside of you that maybe you feel has kind of distinguished a little bit. Some advice from Spirit for you. Move. Embracing that in between, you've been kind of standing there with your foot in the air with like the flamingo. And, you know, Spirit's telling you it's time for movement now. And to be committed to that change, committed to that change. We have marriage on the back of the deck. Some of you are suffering right now from, I feel like a breakdown of your marriage. But you have new things coming, and that's a difficult thing to move away from, these passionate connections, and to let them go in life. But you have so much happiness and joy and connection waiting for you as well. Recovery. You are the key to your own recovery. You are able to heal yourself, and Spirit also wants to help you in that process, but they want you to know that you have to take that first step. It's almost like they're offering you that key from the other side. You're having a lot of guilt maybe from walking away from a situation that you've been embroiled in for a long time. You're feeling guilty about the shakeup. Maybe there are children involved. Maybe that's where a lot of this guilt is coming from. But Spirit is still calling for you to follow your passion, still calling for you to instinctually, you know that something in this situation over here is not serving you, or else you would be happy. If you're feeling discontent, if you're feeling frustrated, it means that you're not meant to be there. Advice from Spirit. Message meant to find you from the other side today. We have the beautiful humpback whale singer. It says, sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And it's about expressing those emotions and those being honest with your feelings. Like the humpback whale has to come up in order to get that beautiful fresh breath of fresh air and expel that water. It's time for you to do the same. It's time for you to express your true emotions in this situation so that you can move forward. Oops, card. Beloved one, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationships. So if you guys are moving away from one connection, that is what is, your guides are helping you move towards your soulmate connection, the true connection that will make you feel fulfilled. But again, nothing changes if nothing changes. Your guides can only do so much with what they're given. Breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. We have prosperity on the back of the deck. Your material needs are provided for as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Maybe you are worried financially during this process. Maybe you are concerned about, what's going to happen if there's a breakdown of a connection where you've really embroiled your life in another person. Everything will sort itself out, is what your guides are letting you know. On the other side of it, you will be glad that you made the move. Let's get some messages of encouragement for you from your guides and your angels. You're almost there. You're almost there to get what you want in life. And they want to know, what are you waiting for? It's like you're waiting for some big sign from above or some sort of huge epiphany, but Spirit says you already have it, and this is your sign. It's time to wipe your face, straighten your crown. Remember that you are that Empress energy. You are this nurturing, loving energy, but it has to extend to yourself. All the nurturing, all the compassion, all the love you offer to everyone else in the world, I feel like you don't offer enough of it to yourself. You don't hold enough back in your own cup for yourself. You have to give. You have to give from your overflow. You can't change the world unless you change first. You're like, I feel like you're just one of these people who want to help everybody. You want to heal everybody. You want to feed everybody. But that compassion has to start at home. This too shall pass. All these feelings of overwhelmed emotion, all of those feelings with the Nine of Swords that we saw in your reading, with the depression, the anxiety, that will pass through, that will pass by. We started out your reading with that beautiful Wheel of Fortune. The change is upon you. Don't be afraid. We're with you. And on the back of the deck we have, don't look back. Your bright future is ahead. We spend too much time in the past worried about what we did, said, when there's nothing we can do to change it. We spend too much time worrying about the future and basically setting out energy into the world of what we don't want. Staying in the present, appreciating the present is the only way to live a happy life, really. All right, your guides are offering in these new opportunities. You have new messages and abundant offers about to find you. We have the Hermit energy, Virgo, and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like this offer has been a long time coming. This change has been a long time coming. That Hermit energy shows that they've been watching you maybe feel a little bit kind of on the lonely side for quite a while in your life. And now we have this beautiful offer coming, and the Knight of Pentacles is showing me that you're plodding forward towards it. It may not have come at the speed at which you wanted it to come, but that is steady and slow progress. And Spirit, they want you to know that they're proud of the progress that you have made, even if it's just an internal progress where you've kind of set your mind on something and you haven't taken action yet. Spirit is letting you know that they're at least happy with that progress. For FYD and S today, we have the stone that makes me think about the Knight of Pentacles. Again, making steady, slow progress every day towards where you need to be is the only way to make progress here. Here, I will hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven. And we have kind, free, brave, strong, happy, thankful. Your guides are going to hold everything down on the spiritual side of things. These are the qualities that they see in you and that they want to remind you that you have, that you're an amazing, loving extension from Source and that they love you very much. Okay, this is your reading, group 1. This is the urgent message from the other side, from your guides and angels. They see movement in your future, or they see the desire for movement from you, and they want you to embrace that, embrace the change that's coming, because that's what's going to bring in this beautiful abundance for you. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the videos I post. But either way, I just hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, you guys. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to this beautiful blue purpley flower, or to the electric eel spirit here. And this is your urgent love message from the other side, from your guides, from your angels. What do they want to say to you? What do they see you struggling with? What words of encouragement do they have for you? The electric eel spirit says, bring your ideas to life. And this is a very magical totem. The electric eel is about shape shifting, and like they're just a very elusive creature, but they're a very good luck sign, and they're very highly revered in some cultures. So you guys have a lot of ideas. Spirit wants you to make movement, to go with the flow in life and kind of bring those ideas to life, bring them to the world, because they're inspired thoughts. The world needs them. This is part of your journey. Let's see what the rest of your tarot has to say. We have the Emperor today, being a leader in your own life. Let's see what else. So if you're here for the very first time, how I draw is I usually draw out a 3-card spread, then I do some clarifiers, and we talk about, and I do a whole bunch more cards, and I just talk about the whole spread once it's laid out. So we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups. We have the World card underneath that Emperor, very powerful major arcana here. The Hermit. Okay. Temperance. My goodness. On the back of the deck, we have the King of Cups. So what message do your guides, your angels, have for you from the other side? If we start with the back of the deck energy here, this beautiful King of Cups, that's just a beautiful message of love from your guides and angels. You're a very compassionate person. You could definitely be a water sign with that electric eel spirit and this beautiful King of Cups. Just so much love. I'm going to get some clarity. You could be worried about love as well. But we also have that Emperor and the World card. You guys have some 4 major arcana in your pile, which means that this is a significant reading for you. They're talking about significant things that you guys are going through. They see you struggling right now, and that's why they want to talk to you. The Emperor and the World, you have a big change coming. You have a huge change coming, and I feel like you are really working towards something. You guys could be in school, or you guys could be working towards some sort of leveling up in your career, and it's maybe not happening as fast as you would like to see it happen. With this 5 of Cups, it's like this disappointment. I will get clarity on that, but there's just a disappointment and a kind of a reflection of the past, always thinking about the past with this 5 of Cups. I see you working towards something here, and it's almost like a lonely venture, like you're working on it by yourself with this Hermit energy, and your guides see you working on it. Some clarity for you. Message from your guides, your angels meant to find you. We have the 4 of Pentacles. You're really trying, I feel like you guys could be struggling financially. Okay, yeah, I feel like you guys are really struggling, maybe financially. Here with this 4 of Pentacles here, it's like you're trying to really hold on to everything you've amassed, and you're trying to be a leader, and you're struggling, you're struggling a little bit, but that shift is coming. And they see you struggling with these feelings and kind of feeling like you're scared to move forward because you don't want to lose what you've already amassed, and you're worried about doing so. But Spirit's telling you it's okay to move on from that stagnation. It's okay to go with the flow, because you have some abundance coming in for you. With this Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups offers with it an abundant offer, a beautiful offer. It could come in the form of love, it could come in the form of a new career or a new job offer, but you have some beautiful gifts coming in from spirit from the other side that are going to try to help you lighten up this load a little bit. But you're being asked to kind of sink into your intuition with this high priestess and kind of look at everything logically. You've been focused on the negative, on this Five of Pentacles, on the poverty. It could be emotional poverty, or it could be really a physical poverty here. Could be a combination of the two. You could just feel very stagnated in life, and it's time for a new plan. You're feeling overwhelmed and sad. This Ten of Swords, it's a sad card. It's a very sad card. It's about, nothing else can be done to this person. Look at all those swords in their back. They are done in. But in the middle of that beautiful card is that beautiful sunrise there. They've made it through the dark night. It's about gaining clarity through the pain. And it's about using what you've suffered through as a launching pad of growth, because you can learn from it and then make a new plan. And that's what Spirit's wanting you to do. They want you to use the light of that new morning after you feel like you're done in for, and formulate a new plan, because you're very capable of doing so. You are a leader with this emperor spirit. Like, you are a king type of energy, a very leading type of energy, and you're putting work into that. But you're not ascending your throne as quickly as you want to, and that's bothering you. But sometimes new plans, it's like plan A, plan B. There's a reason that there is that expression, because after doing so, after, formulating that new plan, we have this beautiful Queen of Pentacles and the World and the Magician and the Sun. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about what's waiting for you after this point, after this new plan is made. So first of all, I'm a little overwhelmed at the amount of major arcana that have shown up here, number one, because that is a sign, again, from Spirit that these major life themes are really plaguing you, that they really need attention. But let's just take a look at the fact that the World is here twice. This is major change for you. This is closure. This is success. This is happiness. This is you being independent, you being financially secure, and being so joyful and happy and thankful that you went through all of this process so that you could come out the other side, because it's going to make that victory even more sweet, even more of like one of those stories. You're going to be the story of success that other people kind of cling to. And Spirit wants you to know that you are this powerhouse, this magician who wields power over all of the other elements. You can literally create what you want. You are a very powerful manifester. There is something very special about you, and you have abundance waiting for you. Your guides want you to know that success is assured once you use that intellect that you are so amazing at, to formulate that new plan, to not give up. You may feel like throwing in the towel at times. You're feeling lonely, and the process of working on this, it could be a venture, it could be a love offer, but we're working on something. You could be in school working towards a new future. You have to formulate a new plan. You have to let go of the ideas that your ego has become really transfixed upon, in order to usher in all of this beautiful, the sun energy. My favorite card basically in the deck, other than the Six of Cups, the sun energy is my favorite card, because it's joy, it's happiness, it's fulfillment. And that's what's coming for you. Move. This card came out in the last pile as well. It's time for movement. It's time to keep plodding forward. You are making steady progress. But Spirit wants you to know that going with the flow, bringing all of these beautiful ideas into life and putting them into action, are really what's going to bring in this abundance for you. Activist, Saint Mother Teresa. Are you working towards something nonprofit, perhaps? And maybe that's where all of this kind of financial issues are coming in. We have forgiveness, Saint Mary Magdalene. So it's time for you to forgive others that haven't served you, but it's also, the forgiveness is for yourself. So if anyone's hurt you in the past, made you kind of feel a little bit, kind of that sense of just having, a bruised ego, it's time to forgive and move on. You have a reward on the back of the deck waiting for you. Great reward. Your angels and guides are saying. You could be traveling as well. I feel like saying that as well. There could be travel in your future. We have guilt. Guilt came out in the last pile too. Are you feeling guilty about enlightenment? What are you feeling guilty about? Let's get some clarity on that. What are you feeling guilty about? Different deck here. What are you feeling guilty about? The Strength card. Maybe you're feeling bad that you even have fear. You know, the Emperor energy doesn't like to show his emotion, doesn't like to show, you know, fear, doesn't like to, wants to put on a tough kind of face for everybody. And I feel like that's kind of how you are. You don't want to admit that you're scared. Seven of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. But this is change. You feel stuck sometimes. Like, you know, with this Devil energy, you feel kind of, it could be Capricorn, but you're feeling stagnated. You're feeling trapped. But that change is coming. That change is coming. It's like you're not being honest with the people in your life either about what you truly want, or being honest with yourself with that Seven of Swords. It's like you're having to hide your feelings. You're having to hide, and that's maybe what's making you feel guilty. Like, you know, you need to make movements, and you know it might even hurt some people in order to make these moves. And some people may not like what you have to do in order to make these moves in your own life. But that change is coming for you. This Wheel of Fortune, that change, it's going to be this, it's going to be a turn of events that creates all of this movement for you. It's time to stop focusing on the past and stop focusing on what you think you need for this future, for all of this abundance, and to start focusing on what you do have, because you have wonderful things waiting. Passion. Follow those passion projects. Bring your ideas into life. And we have spiritual understanding and bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. On the back of the deck, we have, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. It's about going with the flow. You know, sometimes spirit gets into your face like that and lets you know, like, you already know what we're saying. You already know this message. We have prosperity waiting for you. You have everything waiting for you once you let go of the old idea. Raven, you are the creator and magician. We had that beautiful magician, you guys, and I said you're a powerful manifester. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. And we had that beautiful high priestess too. You could be someone very, very spiritual. You could be someone who reads tarot. You could be somebody who is very empathic as well. But this is a sign from spirit. Again, you're a manifester. It's time for you to use these gifts. It's time for you to bring your ideas into the world. Here with this, you know, this Four of Pentacles here, it's like you're being greedy with your gifts. And that's not what spirit wants. They want you to share it with the world. You have so much within you to offer. Get some words of encouragement for you from your guides and angels. Ask and it will be given to you. It's like seek and you shall find. Knock and it will be opened. Sorry, my fridge is kicking in. You can probably hear that. You can't change the world unless you change first. Oh, yeah. While change is scary, and it is, you feel trapped with this devil energy, regret is scarier. You will never be laying on your deathbed as a little 99-year-old person and think, man, I really wish that I had not leapt into that new beginning. I really wish that I'd worried more. I really wish that I had, you know, kept all my gifts to myself. That's not how the world, that's not how you're going to feel. You are loved. Close that door to the past because it's gone. It doesn't serve you anymore. We're sending you flowers from heaven just to keep you encouraged. So you may see flowers this week or not hear. You may see flowers, you may be given flowers, or just pass by something that really strikes you. And that's just Spirit's way of saying, hey, you know, we want to let you know we're watching over you. Everything's going the way it's supposed to go. Keep plugging forward. Your capacity for love is huge. And you have made it this far. But it's time for you to take some time and think it out. Formulate that new plan. Some teeny tiny tarot for you. Ooh, lots in the bowl for you guys today. We have the King of Swords and we have the High Priestess. Okay, so both these people, both these cards are very stoic with their emotions. They don't show them easily. They do focus on the task at hand and what needs to be done. And that King of Swords, you know, that's really what you're being called to do. You're ascending some sort of level. You're working towards a goal here with those steps. We have Zed in the bowl. We have Sagittarius in the bowl today. It could be a Sagittarius. We have the dolphin with the ball. It's really about enjoying the moment. You know, spirits, maybe you're more of a serious person. I think Spirit sees you as more of the spirit of this serious person. And they want you to take some time to enjoy yourself, to be playful. We have the baby carriage, so children could be in your future. Oh, and I felt like I forgot to mention that, you guys, with that electric eel spirit. Sometimes that can be a reflection of fertility and we do have the baby carriage here. So for some of you, you may have children coming in your future if that's something you're looking forward to or asking about in your mind today. We have the little white flower. We have the strawberry, the anchor. We have a couple of flowers in the bowl today. We have a couple of starfishes, and it's about, again, healing the pain from the past, healing yourself from within. You have that capability. You're a very powerful person. Like, I just feel the vibration off of you. We have the anchor. It's time to pull anchor. It's time to pull it up and to go with the flow. Bring those ideas into life. We have the Lord, Jesus, our Lord, on the cross here. It's about self-sacrifice. I feel like you've kept yourself in a stagnated place for others maybe, and it's time, I hate to use this turn of phrase because it sounds so callous, but it's time to come off the cross. You know, we could use the wood. That's what that's what I heard. I have no disrespect at all to Jesus Christ at all. I love Jesus. But that's the image I heard in my head. You know, it's time to come down. It's time to not sacrifice anymore. It's time for you to focus on your growth, your movement. Okay, group number 2, that is your reading. If this resonated with you, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and join this community. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos I post. Head to Instagram in the next couple of days. I post a monthly free reading giveaway on Instagram. But mostly I just hope that you come back and visit me on another day here at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye, guys. Hello, group number 3, all of you drawn to this beautiful yellow flower and the koala spirit here. Spirit has a plan. This is your urgent message from the other side, from your saints and angels. What do they have to say to you? What do they see you struggling with? The koala spirit is just a beautiful, loving energy. It's like a mothering type of energy. It's family, it's compassion, it's comfort. So I feel like you are a very empathic person. You could be a mother yourself. Very nurturing energy. And that's what Spirit wants you to know too, that that's how they feel for you. Like you're like their little child and they want to protect you. It says here, Spirit has a plan. So there is a perfect plan. It's working itself out in its perfection. Let's see what your cards have to say. What urgent message do your guides and angels have for you from the other side? The moon on the water. So we have the moon. The Page of Cups, the otter. We have the World. We've got some major arcana already. To clarify that moon card, please, Spirit. The 9 of Vessels is coming out, as well as the 6 of Stones, or the 6 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles challenge here. And on the back of your deck, we have also the Ace of Stone wants to come out and the King of Stones. So the King of Pentacles, the King of, or the Ace of Pentacles. So what do Spirit have to say to you? So if we start over here on the back of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles here and the Ace of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a real leader, and he's really secure in himself. You can even see the pack leader here, the wolf howling at the moon. We have moon imagery on the top of your pile here today. So there could be some sort of blocked intuition or some sort of stagnation in your life where you just, it's like that sense of howling at the moon, howling for what you want. And I feel like you guys really want stability in your life. I feel like you guys have maybe struggled a little bit in the kind of money realm, but I also feel like you're asking about love today too, I feel, in many ways. So this King of Pentacles is an assurance from Spirit that everything is okay, everything is secure. If you're feeling like a little bit of lack, you have a new opportunity about to present itself with this Ace of Pentacles, the foundation of life. And this opportunity is really going to be a great foundation type of opportunity. It's going to allow you to build up, the success that you want in life. It's going to allow you to build up the life that you want. If we move over here to the moon and the Nine of Cups, so you've been maybe blocking, having some fear of moving forward, maybe towards a love offer that's been offered to you recently, because we have this Page of Vessels, the Page of Cups, here in the center of your reading, which is an emotional new start for you. And it could come in the form of love. It could be in the form of some sort of financial windfall or some sort of offer coming in for a job. But either way, you have an emotional new start coming that's going to lead to a lot of success for you, a lot of happiness, a lot of closure with this World card. It will not be without its challenges. It will not be without its struggles, and maybe even some people coming in that might try to derail you a little bit. We have the Six of Stones, the Six of Pentacles. It says exploitation, but that Six of Pentacles is about leveling out the playing field. It's about being generous with others. And we have the generosity card here. But Spirit wants you to know that sometimes it's okay to say no when people want things from you. They're saying that you're very generous, almost to a fault, because you're loving and compassionate and you've got this mothering type of energy to you. And again, I may use feminine or masculine words, but that's just because it's at ease of execution for myself. It's all about energies. You could be a man and have this nurturing, compassionate side of you and being too generous to other people in your life, to the point where sometimes people exploit you a little bit. Sometimes they kind of take advantage. And so Spirit really wants you to stand up for yourself here with this Two of Pentacles. It says challenge. It's like you're fighting yourself. You're fighting your own inclination. When people come to you and they want things from you, it's like you have to fight that inner urge in order to not give in to them all the time. Urgent message meant to find you. Temperance. Oh, we have two here. Sorry. Oh, Temperance and the Nine of Swords. Okay. So some of you guys may feel like you're really kind of being taken advantage of, maybe in a family situation. You feel like you do everything. I feel like with this card is that sense of everything, the wheels are turning at home and you make all the wheels turn. And again, it gives you a little bit of anxiety and it makes you feel bad that you feel like you're being taken advantage of, and it makes you feel unbalanced, and you want an emotional new start. You want, something good to come in for you. You want success and closure and happiness, but you just see a lot of obstacles in your way, and the Spirit wants you to know that they have a plan for you and that they are going to help you move those obstacles out of your way. What gifts are coming forward? What is coming forward for you? What can you expect? What good things are coming forward for you? And how to get there? You have the Wheel of Fortune. Sudden change is about to come in. A turn of events is upon you. And it's going to create an emotional new start for you. What is this turn of events? The Chariot. You're going to be asked to make a decision, and you're being asked to move. You're being asked to charge forward. You can see in this card, it's been tough. It's been a rainy, dark night, but you're Hope is front on the hood of your car there. That beautiful white dove of hope is leading the charge for you, and they want you to use that hope to propel yourself forward with drive and determination out of these feelings of lack within yourself, moving away from the people that are taking advantage of you, and accepting the emotional new love offers that may come in for you, or the not. It doesn't even have to be a love offer. It can be a financial offer, but just accepting those offers and charging forward. Ten of Swords and Justice, Magician. It's time for you to be a little bit brutal with people, I feel. It's time for you to really stand up for yourself. The Ten of Swords is a call for you to let go of an idea that the ego has become transfixed upon. So maybe you had a certain idea of how your life would be by now. Maybe you had a certain idea of how things would be going for you, and it's time for you to let go of that old idea. Some people will not change in this lifetime for you. And I feel like some of you are waiting around for people who have maybe taken advantage of you in the past to change. It's time to let go of that old idea and formulate a new plan for yourself. Spirit wants you to know that you are the magician, that you are wielding the future in your hands. You have the power to create what you want. You can see this magician standing in front of the moon. Fear is holding you back. A blocked intuition is holding you back, and it's time to just use the power of the moon instead of letting it work against you. Use the power of the moon cycles to create change in your life, because your thoughts, feelings, and actions are going to lead to these feelings of justice and truth and fairness. This change that's coming in is going to bring a lot of leveled energy for you. It's going to level the playing field. It's going to make you feel more balanced, but you've got to charge forward. You've got to charge forward. You've got to be direct. You've got to be honest with the people in your life that are taking advantage. You can see, this terrifying goose imagery here is a goose with teeth. It's about being honest. It's about survival and putting in the work for yourself. It's time to focus on your growth and your needs, and that's what Spirit really wants to get across to you today, that it's time for you to focus on you. I feel like a lot of people have taken advantage of you in the past, or you're feeling really, really overwhelmed by other people's needs and other people's desires of you all the time. But it's time for you to focus on you, to throw away the old ideas. Some people will never change. That's okay. It's okay to move away from those people. It's okay to make that decision to charge forward into your future and create the life you want. And I feel like that's really out of your nature and it almost feels selfish to you. And I feel like sometimes we do that. Like we feel selfish when we're just asking for something simple for ourselves. It's okay to be selfish. Triumphant, guardian angel. And you can notice that this guardian angel is riding on this beautiful unicorn, because you are the rarity here. You are the rarity. They're leading the charge for you. You are the rarity. There's something very special about you, and you've maybe forgotten that. A miracle is about to come. You can see Jesus Christ here holding the world. We had that beautiful, where was it? It's in here somewhere. The Wheel of Fortune, I believe, came up for you. Right here, Wheel of Fortune. You guys have a shift of events coming in, a change that's going to bring a lot of success for you. You guys have an offer coming in with that Page of Cups. It's going to come in up maybe out of the blue as well, because that Page of Cups does bring the offers in suddenly out of the blue, out of the water. So you guys have some sort of shift coming, some sort of miracle coming in. To be ready for it. It's part of the plan. Time to be optimistic, to stay optimistic. You guys have been kind of thrust in these feelings of sadness and being overwhelmed, and it's sets you in a negative mindset for the present moment, which leads to the future, which leads to more feelings of negativity. So Spirit really wants you to stay optimistic. It's hard, and they understand that. They've been there. Some of your guides have already walked the earth at one point. They understand acutely the human experience, but they want to remind you that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. You're not a human, this is not your true form. And they want you to stay optimistic about this experience that you're having. I always think about my life here as like me being away for university. I'm away from home. I'm away from my parents. I get to have some fun here. And then I get to go back and tell them about what I've learned. And it's about being optimistic in that journey. It's time to believe in yourself. time to believe in what you're capable of doing. You've isolated yourself in the past. You've isolated your feelings. Again, I feel like you're really focused on other people, focused on the needs of others because you're so nurturing. Sorry, I dropped one on the floor. Insecurity. You're insecure. You're feeling trapped with that devil energy. You could be a Capricorn, but just feeling insecure about the future because maybe you've never jumped into a new beginning before. But it's time to have faith. You can see these beautiful guides and angels are sitting here with all of these beautiful gifts. They're holding them out. They're literally holding out gifts of love, gifts of wisdom, gifts of the world and happiness and success. You've got everything waiting for you. And that's what, like, Spirit has a plan for you. They want to give you all of those gifts. But in order for them to be ushered in, you have to feel gratitude. You can see this woman is actually pregnant here, and we have the koala spirit, which is a very mothering type of energy. For some of you, you are mothers. You have children. And it's also a very important message that in order for you to heal things that are imbalanced in your life, that healing of yourself heals the rest of the generations. Like if you can heal yourself, you heal your family, you heal your ancestors, you heal everybody. And it's about extending all of that healing, all of that wisdom, and this beautiful shift of energy to the other people in your life ultimately. Yes, we're asking you to focus on yourself so that you can bring all of this beautiful gratitude and beautiful energy to the people that you care about so much. Some more cards here if I can get messing them all up. You know what to do. I love when Spirit pulls that card because it's kind of like in your face, because deep down you already know what path you want to take and what you need to do in this situation, even though it's scary. They want you to know that all is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to with hidden blessings. You will soon understand. You know, you started with the koala spirit. And it says Spirit has a plan. There is a perfect plan and it's working itself out in its perfection. Clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Those are messages from Spirit. If you hear something that sparks something inside of you, that is a spiritual message for you. It's time to take a life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that feels unbalanced. And I know you're feeling imbalanced because of that Temperance card. It's time for you to heal the inner child, heal the situations in your life that are no longer serving you, and really, again, giving from your overflow. You give too much of yourself. It's time to just give from the overflow and focus some of that loving compassion towards yourself. Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. That, you know, you feel like the koala, this beautiful, soft, nurturing energy, and Spirit wants you to shift that energy into tiger mode. You need to feel unstoppable. You need to feel truly powerful because that is what's going to serve you. That's what's going to bring you forward into this new beginning, into this abundance that's waiting for you, the security of the King of Pentacles, this offer of the Ace of Pentacles coming in. It's time for transformation. The dragonfly. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Courage. The dragonfly starts its life under the water. I know I mentioned that a lot, but I just think it's such a beautiful transformation to start your life under the depths and to literally take flight into the air. It just blows my mind. What a moment it must be for that dragonfly to take flight. It must be incredible. And that's what's waiting for you, this beautiful moment of awe where you're like, I've done it. I'm embracing this transformation. I've come from this place and I've literally created this life of my dreams, and it's going to make you feel so powerful. It's going to make you feel like such an abundant person, and you're going to be able to bring that abundance and that optimism to all of the people that you love. It's full circle. So even being selfish, quote unquote, in this time for yourself actually will end up serving others anyway. So if you're worried about that, don't be, because you're going to be serving others in some sort of capacity. Let's get some spiritual messages of encouragement for you from your guides and your angels. A bunch of them falling out. It's time to wipe your face, straighten that crown. They hear you crying. One just fell on the floor. We have, what are you waiting for? We see the pain that you've been in. It's time to stop looking back because your future is really bright and it's ahead of you. They want you to know that these feelings of anxiety, of depression, of sadness, they're going to pass by. You know, this too shall pass. Nothing is forever. We also on the floor, this one, a dark past doesn't lead to a dark future. You're almost there. But you do need a dramatic change in your life right now. That is what you need. One more. You can't change the world unless you change yourself first. Some teeny tiny tarot for you today. This one wants to come. This one wants to come. Okay, what is in the bowl today? The Two of Pentacles. You're on the fence. You're juggling so many responsibilities in life right now. The highs and lows of life are really getting to you, and you're juggling everything. And I feel like you're doing it with grace because you're amazing and you can do anything. But there's so many obstacles you feel like you're plowing through, and you feel like it almost feels like too much work. You don't know where to start with this transformation that you know you need in your life, but it's about tiny steps. It's not about dramatic change right off the bat. It's about taking one step at a time, clearing that first obstacle, taking 2 more steps, clearing another obstacle. It's about making progress steadily. Spirit has a lot of hearts in the bowl for you today. We have the glasses. Time to see things clearly for what they are. And the feather there is looking at things from a higher perspective. You could be a teacher or be in school right now with this apple. And the carrot too. The carrot for me is a symbol of gifts coming in, of like Spirit is dangling a carrot in front of you, you know, like they're dangling this gift. We have another leaf, I think. I'm just trying to turn it over. Yeah, another leaf. Growth, change. We have a mermaid in the bowl, so water energy is represented. We also have the dime there with a sailboat. It's time to move forward. It's time to set sail and to see where the winds will take you. It's about going with the flow. So October, so the 10th of the month, or October could be significant to you. We have the, oh, let's see the date on this dime. 2009. Excuse me. We also have a penny. And this penny is from 1977. And you will remember you had that Ace of Pentacles down here at the beginning of your reading, which is about those valuable offers coming in. So you guys have a valuable offer coming in. It's time to not let fear rule you with the moon imagery. We have the curled shell, which makes me think of the High Priestess. Those hidden, you have everything inside of you. You sit on a well of knowledge, and Spirit wants you to draw upon that. We have a little charm that says, how I feel about you makes my heart long to be free. We also have the acorn, and the acorn is kind of like the egg for me. It's like so much potential wrapped up in this tiny little seed, this spark of an idea. And that's, you know, this is these inspired thoughts that you are having about change. Those are the little acorn that you just have to plant in the right conditions to see them grow into this beautiful, beautiful, abundant tree that provides life for so many others. As I said, being a little selfish now is going to allow you to be very generous in the future. Okay, group number 3, that is your reading. This is your message, your urgent message from the other side, a loving message meant to find you today. If this resonated with you, I would love to hear about your story in the comment section. I would love for you to join my community and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the videos I post. But mostly I just hope that you come back here on another day and visit me at the Tarot Cottage. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.